It's blinking. That means it's ready, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I think so.
Okay. I'd like to welcome you all to class tonight. I'm really glad that you all are here. I'm excited about what we're going to be teaching tonight, what we're going to be learning. Most importantly, what you learn tonight, I want you to be able to use it. Because if you don't use the language, you're going to forget it. So let's have some fun. And hopefully tonight you'll learn how to use a little bit more of English language. Okay, so in our introduction, what I would like to do is go around and you're going to say your name. And on the inside, with your pencil, on the inside of your name tag, I want you to write a hobby of yours. Something that you really like to do a lot of the time. And if you could do it all the time, this is something you would do. So go ahead and do that first. Don't let anybody else see it. And I've already written mine. So we're going to play a little name game as an introduction. Okay, my name is Miss Moore, and I'm going to tell you 3 things about my hobby. That's something that I love to do. And I want you to try and guess what I am telling you. Okay? I'm going to tell you 3 things that you have to do in this hobby in order to do it. And you're going to guess what the hobby is based on what I tell you to do. You don't have to do it, just listen to it. Roll out your mat. Sit Indian style. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Exhale. Does anybody know what my hobby would be?
Yoga.
Yoga. Good. Very good. Okay. So tell us your name.
Miss Katie.
Miss Katie. All right. Now I want you to try that with your hobby. Tell us 3 things that we would have to do if we were going to do your hobby.
You would need to put on a pair of tennis shoes.
Put on some tennis shoes.
Then you would have to pedal and steer.
Pedal and steer.
Bicycle.
Riding a bicycle. Good. All right. Your name, please?
Me? Ed.
Tell us your name. Ed. Okay. Tell us 3 things about your hobby that we would have to do.
Memorize.
Memorize.
Memorize, and you'd have to practice.
Practice.
Yeah. And you would have to make people laugh.
Make people laugh. Okay. Anybody? Practice, memorize, make people laugh.
Acting.
Acting? You did that. Good, good. I was going to say comedian, but that's good.
I thought that's what it was.
And what is your name?
Brent.
Okay, Brent. Now you tell us 3 things about your hobby that you like to do.
Well, you need to be near
Don't
the
let me see
ocean.
it.
Things that you're doing. Tell us what we would have to do.
Things that you would have to do.
Yeah.
You'd have to put on swimming trunks.
Put on swimming trunks.
You'd have to find something to float on.
Okay.
And you'd have to know
One
how
more.
to paddle.
And paddle.
Yes.
Okay.
Screenwriter?
Close. Starts with an S. No.
Yes?
Surfing.
Surfing.
Yes.
Very good. Is that
Very
it?
good,
Okay,
yes.
Ryan. Sorry, your name is Ryan.
Yes, my name is Ryan.
Okay. And give us 3 things that we have to do for you to learn your hobby.
Okay, you would have to be on a mountain.
On a mountain.
There would have to be snow on the mountain,
Okay.
and you would have to be wearing boots.
Wearing boots. Snow.
Snowboarding.
Yep.
Excellent. Very
Yeah,
good.
very
Very
good.
good.
All
Okay,
right.
tell us your name.
I'm Danny.
Danny. Okay, Danny. Tell us 3 things that we'd have to do to learn your hobby.
Okay, to do my hobby, you'd have to listen to music and move your feet,
Oh,
move your arms.
yes. Who would like to guess? Katie?
Dancing.
Yep.
Dancing. Very good. You guys did very good with that.
Yeah,
Okay.
dance.
One of the things I want to tell you today is we're going to play a game. Everybody takes an envelope. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to play a game called the envelope game. Okay? Everyone take one. And then we're going to go over some rules and some structure about after we learn how to play this game. And then we're going to do a listening exercise. We're going to listen to something and you'll have some questions to answer. And then if we have time, we'll do a practice writing exercise. Okay? So this, since I'm with the 5th one here, sixth one here. I'll start. What you're going to do is you're going to open this up. Don't let anybody else see it, what's in there. I want you to be able to read to the group what is on your page. Some of you have directions. I'll give you a few minutes. Go ahead and open the main paper. There's 2 papers in there. Don't show it to anyone else. You also have a smaller paper. Keep that closed, Ed. Keep that one closed. Pull out the other one. And I'm going to give you a few minutes to take a look at what you're reading. And come around if you have any questions. You're going to be reading this to the group, okay? Don't worry about if you don't quite understand what you're reading, but I want you to be able to read it to the group, and the group is going to give you the answers. Do you understand what you? Okay.
So that's our answer on the small piece of paper.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Right. The answer that the team will be looking for is on
Okay.
that small piece of paper.
Got it.
Okay.
Thank you. Teach.
You understand?
Yep.
Okay. Don't show your partner.
Okay.
I mean, did you see the other
Yes.
things? Okay, great. All right. Let's get started. I'll go first. That way you guys can have an example.
Oh, good idea.
All right. I'm going to read these out loud, and I want you to tell me what am I trying to explain to you. Okay? I'll tell you some things that you have to do, and basically you just tell me what I'm trying to tell you what to do. Place a tortilla on a paper towel. Microwave 10 to 20 seconds. Spread with peanut butter. Top with grape jelly. Place the banana near the edge of the tortilla. Fold up the bottom fourth of the tortilla and bring the right edge over the banana and roll up. What are all those things pointing to?
Lunch.
Lunch?
To eat.
Yeah, what's that called? What are the list of things that I'm telling you?
Directions.
Not directions.
Instructions.
Instructions for what?
Cooking.
Yeah, and what's that called?
Recipe.
A recipe. Very good.
Oh.
All those things are,
You're so smart.
I'm telling you, a recipe. Okay?
Very
All right.
good.
Who has envelope number 2?
What, would you eat that?
I do.
Maybe.
I do.
Envelope. Okay, number 2. Now, what you're going to be looking for is what kind of things is all these things put together, is he telling us, okay, about?
Okay.
All right.
Do not yell, blow horns, or leap into the air as you blank crosses the stage. Leave them at home. Honor all of the blank. Each one deserves the same audience as the first to cross the stage. 3. Do not disrupt by leaving after your blank has had his or her moment. Stay seated until you have received recognition. Hire a sitter for small children and let them stay home. Listen to the presenters who have worked hard. Behave like the mature, thoughtful adults you expect the blank to become. Have the wild party after the formal ceremony.
Okay. All those things together, what is he trying to tell us?
Are those rules?
Rules. Okay, good. What's another word for that? Look in there.
I know what it is.
Oh, we'll pull it out.
Oh.
Guidelines?
Similar.
Similar.
It's a similar. Go ahead, open it.
Oh, and let everyone see
Yeah,
it?
everyone can see it now.
Advice.
Advice, okay? That's surrounding a graduation. I didn't want to give you any clue words so you could understand that. So would you tag that up on any of those boards up there? Advice. We've got a recipe. We've got some advice. Who has envelope number 3?
That would be me.
Okay. Ryan is going to read his list, and we're going to try and understand what the whole of his list is trying to tell us.
Go south on Peoples Road. Turn left on the NC 68. Merge onto I-40 West. Go about 12 miles and merge onto Highway 52. Take Highway 52 north towards Smith Reynolds Airport. Exit on 110A.
What kind of things is he telling us there?
Directions.
Excellent, very
Correct.
good. Okay, Ryan, would you place that up there?
Right.
Because I was going to have you do the.
Thank you.
Anyway. Who has number
Very
4?
kind of
I
good
have
job.
number 4.
Okay, Danny. She's going to read her list of things.
Okay.
Okay. Turn the paper so that it's an up and down alignment. Fold the page in half lengthways. Unfold the paper. Align the paper in an upright portrait position. Fold down the 2 top corners to the center crease. Next, fold the same 2 corners to the center to make long triangles. Fold the whole paper in half. Finally, fold the 2 halves of the top of the triangle shapes down from the nose to tail.
All right, what is she doing?
Paper plane.
Yeah, what paper plane? What is she giving you? She's giving you instructions. Good, very good. Okay, and the last one?
Very good.
No,
That was
there's
you.
2 more.
Oh, 2 more, I'm sorry. That was 4. Who has 5? Okay, Ed, would you read your list of things, please? And we're going to be guessing what he's telling us, the whole group.
Don't do it. Watch out below. Stay off the grass. Be careful. Don't smoke. Don't cross the line. Walk in the crosswalk.
What kind of things is he giving us there?
Rules.
Rules? What's another?
Warnings.
Warnings. Thank you. Good. Warnings.
Ryan.
Those are all warnings. Very good. Okay, and last but not
I showed
least,
you to earlier.
you can put that up with the paper clip up on the board, please.
Yeah, I got you. Yes, sir. Any color in particular?
And then finally, Katie.
Come around 6. Please bring the kids. Dinner will be provided. Just bring a yummy dessert. P.S. Call if you can't make it.
Invitation.
Invitation. Okay, Katie, would you put that up? Okay.
I wasn't at the table.
Basically, what we're
Sorry.
trying to explain to you is, you see how many different ways we can tell people what to do. We can give them instructions, we can give them directions, we can give them warnings, all those things up there. But what I wanted to explain to you is every single situation that we had are all called, we were using imperative sentences. It is a type of form of a sentence. In English, we have 4 different types of sentences, and one of them is the imperative, which is a command form, telling somebody what to do. So as you can see, there's a lot of opportunity to use the command form. You may be in a work situation and people will tell you you're going to do this, this, this. You may be in at home and you need to make a list for your children, do this, 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 or your spouses or whatever. So it's a very common use in the English language. So I hope that you'll start to look for those things whether you're at work. The main thing part of the imperative sentence is the verb and then the subject that it's talking about. Okay, so we're going to go over some rules and some forms on the imperative. Give us a little more understanding of what exactly we're talking about. All right. So, imperative sentence or command. Don't worry if you can't read the fine print. What are they and how are they formed? How do we form an imperative or command sentence? We use the base verb, the infinitive. That means that the verb is in its base form. It's not a past tense verb, it's not a ing, we're not adding anything to it. It's just in its base, which is called the infinitive form. So you don't have to change anything when you make those sentences. You just use the original form of the verb. Like, here's an example, run. That's actually an imperative sentence. Another example, come in. We can use the base verb plus an object. Some of you use that in your explanations tonight. Eat your vegetables. Eat is the base verb, vegetables is the object. Close the door. That's another, it's a command, imperative. You've got close is the verb, the action word, and you've got the object, which is the door. Then we can also make it into a negative, similar to the warnings. We can use the negative auxiliary, don't or do not, the base verb, and the object. Don't close the door. That's another way to form a negative imperative sentence. And then we can also make a polite form, which maybe in the invitation we would use that more often. You have the base verb and or the object. Please feed the dog. Okay, so basically there's 3 ways to form it. You can have a positive, a negative, or a more polite form. Okay, but you're always using the root of the verb. Okay, the verb isn't changing. Use the imperative to give directions or instructions, which we saw.